of the coolest things about being out there for the award show was just how many musicians that I idolize were like, there's only one magazine, only one anything that could put together an award show like this, and that's Revolver. And you know, one of the most amazing moments for me, you'll see it tonight, was Dave Mustaine when he was on stage. The first thing he did was thank me, Josh, and Alana by name. Dave fucking Mustaine. I mean, like, I almost shat myself. I was like, wait, what? What? You know? But it's so cool, you know, that because we really do, you know, put so much blood, sweat, and tears into everything we do with Revolver. And it's really cool to see not only the fans, you know, appreciating that, but the musicians too. Because, you know, one of the tough spots of being in a magazine is that you can't necessarily be blinded by your love for these bands or these musicians, because you have to sometimes tell the real story, and sometimes it's not pretty, you know? So you're always worried sometimes working for a magazine like Revolver that a musician might be hurt by something you do in the magazine, or might be pissed at you because you you wrote about something about them that they didn't want to be out there. And so, you know, that's always hard, but on the flip side, when you get to hear from some of these musicians that you idolize that they appreciate what you're doing, it's the best, you know? Absolutely the best.
And I mean, as you know, like, one of the biggest pressures for what I'm doing for Horns Up Rocks, people like you, people like Josh, people like Jose, who are doing something out of passion. You know, as you were saying, yeah, the business aspect, it helps you to build up what you want to do, but it's all about the passion that we have for this love of music. I mean, we're here, it's like, what, 7 o'clock Saturday night, we're going to have a blast. And before we sign off, what is your, I mean, obviously Dio passed away last weekend. We're all celebrating also Ronnie James Dio. And I mean, you guys basically witnessed the few like public last words that he ever did. So tell me a little bit of, I mean, if I said Ronnie James Dio, what comes to your mind?
I mean, what comes to my mind is just absolutely one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Not even one of the nicest guys in metal or in a band, but just absolutely one of the nicest, most genuine, humble dudes you could ever want to meet. And I mean, he's a fucking legend, you know. In our eyes, he's a god, basically, you know. And yet, when you meet him, he's just such a down-to-earth, gentle, just generous person. Like, you meet him for the first time, and he acts to you like he's known you forever, you know. Or he did, you know. And it's such a tragedy that he had to go so early, because, you know, there's so. I mean, you know. Yeah, it just sucks, basically. But, you know, like I said before, it's just such an honor to be able to sort of give him that opportunity, not only to give him that award, but to give him sort of that opportunity to, in a way, say goodbye to, you know, so many people who idolize him, you know, so many other musicians. And, yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, man.
No, thank you for, you know, putting all this together for all of us. I mean, it's what it comes down to. I mean, without people like you, as I was saying before, Jose, and all these, like, you know, trend holders, we can call it. It's like the media family. We're all, like, together for the same cause, which is spreading the word about the music we love, you know, in a positive, and, you know, hopefully influencing those kids out there that are starting to listen to this music.
Yeah,
you know, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, put down that My Chemical Romance CD.
This is to Pantera, Sabbath.
Like some Pantera.
So, what are your top 10 favorite bands?
Wow.
Pantera.
I mean, what comes to mind? Pantera, Deftones, Slayer. I Hate God, probably. Godflesh. I don't know. There's so many. You know, what kind of fucking question is that?
That was a sign-up question.
All night. But yeah, I mean, that's what comes to mind right now. I mean, I'll tell you, right now, my album of the year is absolutely the new Deftones. Fucking, before that, it was the new Fear Factory, but this new Deftones record, man, fucking mind-blowing.
So with that said, if you haven't checked out the new Deftones, the new Fear Factory, do check them out. From Horns Up Rocks, this is George of the Abandoned Guys. We'll be back. We'll see what else happens tonight, man. Thank you.
Thank you.